It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
It's game time in Boston as the crowds look to cheer on the Celtics. Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA and all its great action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and of course Evan Turner. They really haven't filled the void yet in the wake of his absence.
Kevin, I thought he was really an important player for them, undervalued and not given the credit he deserved. That's not to say the trade was a mistake, but I think they'll miss him more than you might expect.
You know, chemistry-wise, I agree with you, Clark, because he was a glue guy. You know, he's a guy that kind of held things together for them in a few areas, and so not having him around might take some getting used to.
Look at Cleveland's starting group, filling out the wings at Shumpert and LeBron, Thompson and Verja at the 4 and 5, and it's Dellavedova in at the 1.
And one thing about Tristan Thompson, he is an absolute terror on the offensive glass. Was top 5 in that category last year, despite playing less than 27 minutes a game. Does a terrific job with anticipation of the carom and uses his gigantic wingspan to just go up and reel it in. Terrific motor and nose for the glass.
Here's Boston now. This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers.
And here we go. The first in what will be a 3-game season series between the two teams.
Yeah, no splits here, partner. One team will have bragging rights, and a win tonight is the first step.
For Boston, they come into this one following a loss to the Hornets in Charlotte.
Yeah, it's just hard to make up when you have an inability to make free throws consistently, and that's why they ended up losing.
Yes, sir. I think some doubt started to creep in when they kept missing those foul shots. I mean, you could see them start to shy away from wanting to even go to the line.
That's good.
Not an easy finish right there, but a beautiful move to give himself just enough space to get in close and knock it down.
Upside Thomas a screen. Thomas kicks to Sullinger. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Well, last year for the Celtics, they weren't exactly world beaters at home. Still good enough, though, to get the job done.
Yeah, just a game over 500 here in Boston. Not great, but at least it was over 500 for a young up-and-coming team.
And, you know, for the Celtics at home, they were able to get wins by playing tough defense in front of their rabid fans. Their offense virtually the same as when they were on the road. The defense was the difference at home.
Now here is Verja. Free throw line jump shot, and there's another one for the Cavaliers.
Just such a good shooter from that range.
And you factor in his height advantage, it's almost unfair.
And as you said with the Celtics, it was the D at home that helped them get wins here. They'll want to be better than one game over 500 this season to get back into the postseason.
And Miles kicks to Sullinger. 6 on the shot clock. And it's blocked. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Verja. Stolen by Thompson. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. That's good from Shumpert on the assist from Dellavedova. Shumpert's got 5.
What a move. He saw a window on the other side of the rim and whipped it around for the immaculate reverse.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Guys, I was able to talk with David Blatt for a minute. He told me that he's looking forward to this matchup, their first look at this team so far this season. He said they'll look to play up defensively. As usual, their length and shot blocking a great deterrent inside. Kevin?
Thanks, Doris. And as Doris provided the details, guys, the way they plan to attack defensively will be key early on, won't it?
Absolutely. And if that's the strategy, they've got to be full of energy, full intensity right off the bat.
And that's a real pillar to any successful defense when you talk about intensity. I mean, you can't go half-heartedly or halfway.
Here's James after Jared Sullinger's bucket. Passes to Verejao. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Here is Miles. 17 points for him last game against Charlotte.
Yeah, but I also thought the rebounding was impressive. He got some huge boards in that game.
That's his first personal foul.
Thomas with the ball. 11 points for him in that last game against Charlotte. 5 on the clock. The 9-foot shot. Here's Jordan, and that one is hammered home.
And great effort on the boards, and what a mean
Yeah.
that was, Gary. I mean, you just will not see him ever quit on a play.
That guy is a handful. You've got to have a body on him, Clark, at all times.
And you know what? Sometimes that's not even enough. He'll go around, over, or through you to get to the pumpkin.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Cavaliers.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Now, here's Thomas. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And Miles kicks to Sullinger. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. Here's Dellavedova. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with the miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
And guys, the first year for David Blatt, he was second-guessed at every turn. And that happens when you are picked to make the finals, but also when you coach LeBron James.
And so it's Cleveland with it, following the bucket by the Celtics. Off the pick. Rebound, Boston. Jordan's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Outside Thomas. It's Miles atop the key. Hangs in the air, and Thompson sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for C.J. Miles. And then for Cleveland, Mozgov comes in for Anderson Verejao. And it's Williams in for Tristan Thompson. Sullinger dishes to Bradley. Back to Sullinger. Nice ball movement by Boston. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. Williams attacking. Feeds to James. James with another miss.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Now, here's Thomas. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Here's Sullinger.
And here's a look at some stats for Isaiah Thomas. Really been a key contributor over the past month. He's averaging about 7 points a game, 11 assists, and 2 rebounds. Solid numbers, the kind of production we expect. And frankly, I think he's got another level to take it to.
Yeah, he definitely has the skill set to put up even bigger numbers. It wouldn't be a surprise to see that in the coming days.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Zeller, he's checked in for Jordan. Robert Covington comes in for Lance Thomas. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Thomas. Bielitsa, he's checked in for the Celtics. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Williams kicks to Mozgov. Smith against Bradley. And Williams gets it to go on the assist by Smith.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Here's Galloway. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Zeller inside. Mozgov covering. A nice shot by Zeller.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Picked by Mozgov. Cowan passes to Jefferson. Cleveland gets it back.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
And so it's Cleveland with it, following the three-pointer by Boston. And Williams, here we go. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Here's Bradley after the made shot from Mo Williams. Shot clock at 6. Here's Galloway. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs, swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way, and that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
Galloway hits both of them.
No denying it, injuries were a big part of the storyline in the Cavs postseason. Fortunately, LeBron James was otherworldly after the first round. Took care of the Bulls, then went on to sweep the Hawks to get back to the finals.
Austin's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Pass to Covington. Here's Bielitsa, defended by Jefferson. They set the pick. Uncovered. That's good. Bielitsa's got his second basket of the night.
And for the Cavs last season, their toughest test would be in the finals against the Warriors. Like every other team, they just couldn't handle the Warriors for a full series. A great run to the finals, and surely they'll want to return there this season.
Tell you what, he's 3 of 4 now. Looks like his game's on offensively.
You know, it was a bit of a roller coaster year for Mo Williams. I mean, he had that 50-point breakout game, but then later traded away to the Hornets.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston. And of course, Mo Williams, Clark, shipped to the Hornets for their playoff push and helped out there.
I thought overall, Kevin, Mo had a really strong year given his age. Probably his most productive season since his early 20s.
Here's Galloway. The pass to Bielitsa. To the inside. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the Celtics lead by 1.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Timeout called, Cleveland. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And how about the accuracy that was on display from three-point range in that game? They were lethal.
Yeah, splashing those threes as they did really allowed them to continuously deflate that crowd and keep them at bay. Boy, that was a nice road win for them, no doubt.
Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
So it's the Celtics now. Here's Galloway. Inside. Here's Zeller. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Now it's a 3-point Boston lead.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Cowan passes to Smith. Fires the 3. Shot is no good. Bradley with some nice D.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Here's Galloway. It's Bradley on the wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Zeller, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Well, last year, Tyler Zeller both started and came off the bench, showed he could be an effective player even when playing heavy minutes.
Yeah, and if you look at the games that he played as a starter, he increased his usage, and it didn't bother his production at all.
And for Zeller last season, his numbers were the same or better as a starter. His scoring picked up a touch. Still had a great field goal percentage, too, so really solid production in his first couple of years.
Now, here is Smith. A 26-point game for him in the win against Orlando.
Yeah, but Kevin, a lot of those points came at the line. I mean, he was aggressive to attack the D, not settling, and really did a good job of cashing in on those free throws.
Now, here's Bradley. Following the miss by J.R. Smith, he leads it with the bucket.
And I think the big thing for Zeller was that he found his role in the league. He knows he'll be an energy guy who has to make the most of his touches. And to his credit, he is nothing but a positive force on the floor.
And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
Smith missing again.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Galloway. No good on the triple. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Williams up on top. An 11-point game for him in the win against Orlando. And he gets the bucket. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Galloway. It's Bradley on the wing. Smith with the defensive effort.
You know, a team's rebounding is one of the great measures of its energy, and theirs has been terrific in the first quarter.
Yeah, they've brought it in terms of having another level of intensity right from the tip.
Here's Mozgov. Off target at the rim.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Celtics out in front. They're up by 8. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm and collected throughout the ups and downs of the NBA season. Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such the consummate pro.
Yeah, he really has been. It's amazing to see the pressure he's dealt with and the way he's handled it with that even-keeled nature. You know, he's as solid and steady as they come at this point in his career. Nothing phases him, nothing rattles him.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
It's all about the depth, really. The bench has been the difference. The bench play really has separated these two teams.
Yeah, it's been a huge advantage for him. That bench has really made a nice contribution.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, the forwards are LeBron and Thompson. Amon Shumpert is out there with Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Varejao in at the 5.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Jordan with a screen on Shumpert. And Miles kicks to Thomas. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. And the Celtics lead by 8.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Here's Dellavedova. He's guarded by Thomas. James wide open. Cans it from downtown. James has got 5.
You know, one of the things, guys, that impressed me about the Celtics was the number of assists they had. I mean, they really focused on moving the ball. And when you do that and you have shot makers, the assists pile up.
Now here's Thomas. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Sullinger with a screen for Thomas. Back to Sullinger. And Sullinger missing. With the Celtics and their assists, they were second in the league in potential assists per game, meaning shots they missed that if they made would have been assists.
And that is a good thing, if you weren't sure. I mean, they were sandwiched between the Hawks and Warriors in that category. Pretty good company to be in. So they move the ball well. They just need to get a little more consistent at knocking down open shots.
Here is Verjao. 7 points in the game. The drive by Thompson. That's good. Thompson's got his first points of the night. Boston leading by 3. Now Thomas. Miles dishes to Thomas. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And Isaiah Thomas, traded last season from Phoenix over to Boston, seemed to be a matter of fit and not production as to why they moved him.
He's perfect from the line this time. Greg, you were talking about Isaiah Thomas. He had no love lost for the Suns. In their first meeting, he took them apart, Clark, on the floor. Remember that game? Stared them down as he was hitting shots. Looked at that bench, man. He had a big chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, and you know, most guys that are a little undersized and have battled doubters all their careers bring that kind of edge anyway. You throw in the fact that he was disappointed how the trade unfolded. He was amped up and ready for that return visit.
Miles. That one wide left.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
And a sharp pass to set up that high-percentage shot in close.
Celtics leading by 3. And here is Thomas. He dishes it to Sullinger. Jordan with a screen-on jumper. That shot wide open. Miles has got 7 points in the game.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now here's James. He picked up 27 points in their last win against Orlando.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backboard.
Here's Thomas. Anderson Verjao making his last shot. The feed to Miles. Down low. Jordan kicks to Miles. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Double team on Thomas. And a wide open look for Jordan. And that one comes up a bit short.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And Jared Sullinger picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. The screen from Thompson. Here's LeBron. Deflected by Thomas. Thomas with the ball. Sullinger outside. Inside. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. James outside. On the wing, Shumpert. Three-pointer. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Dellavedova is really good at finding his teammates.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Now, here's Thomas. Right side, Jordan. Jordan can't get that one to fall.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Thompson against Sullinger. Thompson passes to James. James with another miss.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Outside Thomas. Pass to Thomas. To the middle. Here's Miles. And Thompson sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. The Celtics making a switch here. Bradley's checked in, and Cleveland also making a change. Mozgov, he's checked in for Anderson Varejao. Bradley, no one around him. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Bradley's got his first points of the game. Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. LeBron outside. Picked by Mozgov. Dishes it to Shumpert. That's a 2 from Dellavedova. And again, it's Cleveland.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Here's Thomas. To the inside. Oh, and the jam by Sullinger.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
James dishes to Mozgov. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. A different look now for Cleveland. Richard Jefferson, he's checked in for Thompson. Smith comes in for Shumpert. And Mo Williams subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
Austin with the ball. Now Thomas. Outside Bradley. Back to Thomas. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Thomas got 6. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
It's stolen by Sullinger. And here we go. Ahead. It's tipped. Here's Bradley. Thomas outside. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Well, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this. For his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And guys, you know, you look up point guard in the dictionary, and there's a nice little picture of John Stockton there. I mean, he is an unreal distributor. Control the game like no one ever has before or since. It's no coincidence that Utah never missed the playoffs in any of the 19 seasons that John Stockton was at the helm.
Time now for an injury report.
Kevin, I was able to catch up with the Celtics head athletic trainer. Not what we wanted to hear, guys. It sounds like it's a very serious injury. The schedule becomes a real grind at this time of the year, and that injury is only going to make things harder on this team. Guys?
Thanks, Doris. Guys, the only thing you can wish for is that the prognosis isn't quite as bad as they're making it out to be.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Was really hoping for better news than that, but that does not sound encouraging.
It sure doesn't. I mean, that's a really hard blow there.
Jefferson's shot is off. Boston trailing. Mozgov with the steal. It's Williams with the drive, and he gets it to go. Williams has got 8. Boston with the ball. And here is Thomas. He's got 6. Right side Bradley, wide open. Shot is off. And Cleveland the other way now. Outside Williams. And Thomas with the block. And it was not a clean block. Whistle blows and a foul on the defender here. It's a shooting foul, so free throws will be coming up. The Cavaliers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And he knocks down the first one. The Celtics really seemed to get better as last season wore on, too. GA finished the year looking very dangerous.
Kevin, with the Celtics, they were dynamite after the All-Star break. Had the second best record in the Eastern Conference post-All-Star.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Tyler Zeller's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Bielitsa comes in for Sullinger. Robert Covington's checked in for Thomas. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. Smith Smith with it. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pick by Mozgov. Jefferson setting the pick for Smith. On the wing, Williams. Clock at 6. Here's James. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
You know, one of the big things for the Celtics after the All-Star break was they played smarter. I mean, they went from the middle of the pack in terms of turnovers to a team that rarely made mistakes.
There's Galloway. He feeds it to Zeller. Right through the knee for the layup. Zeller's got his third bucket of the night. Cleveland's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter.
Yeah, that's a good point about the Celtics and their turnovers. Last year, after the All-Star break, they were 4th in the league in limiting their mistakes. They played well beyond their years down the stretch.
Now here's Jefferson. 8 points his last outing. Here's Galloway. The dish to Zeller. To the left wing. Here's Galloway, covered by LeBron. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
You know, they did a good job in the first quarter getting themselves to the line, but here in the second, they've gone away from it.
Yeah, everything's been perimeter-oriented, and you have to be hitting shots to play that way.
Now here's Williams. He's got 9. James outside, and they double him up with LeBron. Smith with a wide-open look. The three-pointer no good.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Here's Covington. There's 1:17 left in the first half. Down low, another shot. No luck. Smith with some nice D.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
James kicks to Williams. Here's Mozgov. And Boston with the rebound. Here's Galloway. 50 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Covington. He's guarded by Williams. Zeller inside, working on James. And it's all evened up. And that's now 10 points for Tyler Zeller. Cleveland's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. To the inside, Williams. It's tipped, but they'll get another chance. Mozgov sets a screen for Williams. Feeds it to Mozgov. And good on the basket. Book it. Mozgov's got 7 points in the game.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
Here's Galloway. Pick by Zeller. It'll count. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't. And the first half comes to a close.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hope you've been enjoying the excitement. Cleveland's first quarter could have gone much better. The deficit for them just seemed to grow and grow, eventually reaching the 10-point mark at one stage of the period. They got on a more positive track in the second quarter, coming together offensively and getting enough stops to come from behind and grab a 2-point lead at the half. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, I love how they're getting points in transition. It's about pushing the ball, being aggressive, and then finishing with authority. Several times they beat the defense down the floor and ended up with easy buckets. If they can continue to keep that tempo up in the second half, they'll be difficult to beat.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
Well, I love that they were forceful at their offensive end. They got the shots they wanted. They played aggressively and got to the line. A strong attacking mindset. I like it. We'll see if they bring the same attitude in the second half, though.
And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We will see you after the game.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. You gotta like what Iman Shumpert has done in this game.
He was just like a jitterbug out there. I mean, disrupting passes, getting his hands on a lot of balls, forcing turnovers and steals. Just a solid job all the way around.
Like to watch him play like that. Makes the game so much more interesting.
Yeah, it looked a little bit like Greg Anthony in the day. A jitterbug or maybe a gnat with the kind of nuisance he's been as far as...
That jam! I mean, just beautiful.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
Kicks it to Miles. Jordan with a screen on Shumpert. Miles the pass to Jordan. Fires from deep. And it's Miles missing.
Well, LeBron James long considered the greatest player in the league. He's got some competition now, though. Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, Steph Curry, James Harden, all playing well last year. But for my money, there's no better player in the league than King James.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Sullinger the screen. Thomas kicks to Sullinger. That's good, and it's Thomas picking up the assist. Thomas got his third assist on the night.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Here's LeBron. Cannot hit.
He continues to struggle from the field, but luckily for him and his team, his teammates have been able to pick him up and get the job done.
Sullinger the screen. Jordan kicks to Thomas. Outside Thomas. Shumpert with the steal. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. He kicks to Dellavedova. Clock at 6. Back to Shumpert. Sullinger against Thompson. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And what a gutty play. I mean, muscles his way to the rebound and then just pounds it home for the putback.
Well said, G.A. The battle on the boards, Clark, could go a long way toward deciding this game.
You know, and if that play is any indication, that's a battle they're willing to put every ounce of their energy into winning.
Thomas kicks to Sullinger. Outside for Thomas. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And it's Miles missing.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
LeBron with it. Now Thomas defending. Shumpert gets a wide open look. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Outside Thomas. Jordan the screen. Outside Thomas. No good. Cavaliers go the other way with it.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
Here's Thompson. It's hauled in by Thomas. Celtics trail by 7. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Sullinger dishes to Miles. Picked him clean. It's LeBron with the drive. That's good. LeBron's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket. And, guys, you look over the history of the Defensive Player of the Year award, and it usually goes to big men. Big men get the blocks and clog up the paint, but before last season, the last 10 Defensive Player of the Year awards went to bigs.
Celtics making a switch here. Bradley's checked in. Now here's Thomas. He has 6 to end the run. Boston, no good that time either. Last year we saw Kawhi Leonard win the Defensive Player of the Year award. Draymond Green was runner-up, and although he was a power forward, I thought Clark, he was defending on the perimeter quite a bit.
Yeah, he was, and you know, it's only the 8th time out of 33 Defensive Player of the Year awards that's not been given to a big guy. So well earned by Kawhi Leonard, and Draymond Green very easily could have won the award too.
Pick by Varejao. Varejao setting the pick for Shumpert. Out to the right wing. Just 5 on the clock. Bradley on the double team. Thompson from long range. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Outside Thomas. Passes it to Sullinger. That's good, and it's Thomas picking up the assist. Now just a 5-point Cavalier lead for Cleveland. They've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Thompson, a screen on Thomas. Dellavedova, the pass to Thompson. Thompson sets the pick for LeBron. Feeds it to Varejao. Lets it go from 14, and he gets the bucket. Varejao's got 11 points.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Now Bradley, taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Sullinger right side. There's the pick. Off the screen. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. A different look now for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Varejao. Smith comes in for LeBron. And it's Williams in for Matthew Dellavedova.
And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role. Didn't let the move bother him and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
Williams against Thomas. Sullinger the screen. Here's Bradley. Buries it from 3-point range. Bradley's got 5.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Good on the shot.
Just good, aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim. Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Tyler Zeller's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Bielitsa comes in for Jared Sullinger. Robert Covington's checked in for Thomas. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. Here's Galloway. Zeller, a screen on Williams. Galloway kicks to Bradley. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. That's now 8 points for Avery Bradley.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Let's face it, the defense is a step slow. You've got to take away the airspace.
Pick by Mozgov. Shumpert dishes to Mozgov. Back to Thompson. Off the pick. The shot misses. Now Boston takes it the other way. Here's Galloway. Pass to Bradley. Out left to the wing. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Richard Jefferson. He's checked in for the Cavaliers.
Richard Jefferson.
Here's Galloway. The pass to Bradley. 6 on the shot clock. Nice open look, but it's no good. The Cavaliers leading by 3. It's stolen by Bradley. Here's Galloway. Finished off the break. Galloway's got his second bucket of the night.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Williams for 3. Rebound by Bielitsa. Bielitsa's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's Galloway. 6 points for him. Outside Brent for the lead. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Bradley's got 10 points in the game.
We're seeing him bring that shooting percentage up now, guys. The first half was a struggle for him.
And Williams, here we go. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
A moment now to see the numbers for Covington. He's getting around 8 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you look at those numbers, not bad, but guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And he has high expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential yet.
Jordan, he's checked in for Bielitsa. And Cleveland also making a change. LeBron, he's checked in for Jefferson. Here's Galloway. Jordan the screen. Now the feed to Covington. 4 on the clock. Bradley passes to Covington. And the rejection by James. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts. And it's strange to think that early last year, all the talk in the media was about the in-house fighting on the Cavs. Goes to show just how much better things are for a team when they're winning.
And he gets it to go.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
There's Galloway. He's got 6. Left side, Jordan. And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Well, as rough as the Cavs might have started the season, Clark, they were all at peace near the end. Things turned around certainly after the All-Star break. Had their amazing playoff run, great momentum, and that confidence showed every game they played.
Really did, and I thought the big three found a way to come together nicely and smooth out the rough spots, and James, Irvin, and Love ended up being the highest scoring trio in the league last year.
Miles, that's for 2. Hits the front of the rim and out.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Galloway kicks to Miles. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And for C.J. Miles, he sure can string together a long line of threes under the league with a nice jump shot that has now become deadly.
Yeah, he doesn't get to the free throw line much, and he's not really much of a playmaker, but he's 3D in color. HD 3D.
Thomas checked in for Boston.
And talking about C.J. Miles, he was filthy last year. Indiana needed his spark offensively, especially without Paul George in the lineup. Miles responded by putting up career highs in points and minutes played. Just an unbelievable impact on the season. And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness.
Kevin and Greg, hard work on the offensive glass always does that. I mean, his fans will remember the dunk, but the coaches love the rebound.
We've got 1:28 left here in the third quarter. Smith outside. On the wing, Williams. 5 to shoot. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And that's now 18 points for Williams.
And for most every team out there, guys, they're looking for a guy like C.J. Miles. Decent size, natural movement skills, and can absolutely shoot the lights out. Call him buckets, because that's a lethal form.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Dellavedova's checked in.
Well, you could see a change in the play with the Celtics after the trade deadline last year. And adding Isaiah Thomas gave them some pop off the bench and really created some balance for them offensively.
And that was something the Celtics needed, adding Thomas, a player that could come in and provide Clark instant offense for them off the bench.
And, Kevin, I think that was a turning point for them last year. I mean, they saw that they had a chance to make a big leap forward after the trade and responded accordingly.
Celtics making a switch here. Galloway is checked in. Outside Thomas. 44 seconds left to play in the third. Zeller setting the pick for Thomas. Zeller up top. Down low. Here's Galloway. The second chance effort. Count it, and the foul. That one on Mozgov.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Anderson Varejao checked in for Cleveland. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And so he makes both from the line. Boston's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Pick by Zeller. And here is Thomas. He has 6. Clock at 6. Here's Zeller, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And we... Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. Here's Thomas. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. LeBron is down low with Varejao. Mo Williams out there with Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Shumpert in at the 3 spot. Pass to Jordan. Cavaliers with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Dellavedova dishes to Shumpert, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim unabated in stride.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Cavaliers?
And guys, something every team strives for is getting points off of turnovers, and they've done that here in both halves.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Shot clock at 6. Outside Thomas. His 3-pointers off the mark. Cleveland leading by 5. Here's Dellavedova. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Sullinger the screen. Bradley kicks to Thomas. Here's Sullinger. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That's a brain freeze right there from the entire defense. Now is not the time to lose your focus.
Pick by Varejao. The drive by James. Got freed up. Nice work off the pitch. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job with the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Sullinger the screen. Outside Bradley. He dishes it to Sullinger. Knocked loose. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Here's Dellavedova. He's guarded by Thomas. Pick by Varejao. Here's Shumpert. That's tipped. Bradley against James. Bradley passes to Thomas. Jordan dishes to Thomas. And Thomas has it in the corner. 11 feet away. It's rebounded by Cleveland. LeBron's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Dellavedova. Tries from 10. And there's Mo Williams on the assist from Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Bradley against Williams. Sullinger the screen. To the paint. Up off the screen. And the officials now calling the shooting foul. He got a lot of ball on the block, but also got the body. So some free throws coming up right now.
And guys, as much as Isaiah Thomas can help you on offense, at times he can hurt you on the defensive side. Immediately posted up by whomever he's guarding, you have to give help. And, of course, that leaves your defense vulnerable, particularly on the weak side and controlling that defensive backboard.
There's the pick. And Thompson kicks to Shumpert. Dishes to Varejao. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through.
Outside Thomas. He feeds it to Miles. To the middle. Shumpert with it. The dish to Dellavedova. Now here is Varejao. Kicks it to Shumpert. Here's Thomas. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line.
And that's a smart foul there. Instead of giving up the easy deuce, send him to the line.
And he's not a very good foul shooter, so that's a heads-up play by the defense there. You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it.
Thompson, a screen on Thomas. Passes it to Dellavedova. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Dellavedova's got the lead up to 9 now for the Cavs. The Celtics have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the 4th. A lot of misses, just the 1 make. You mentioned, GA, the Cavs and their comebacks. They actually overcame double-digit deficits for 13 of their 53 wins last year.
Yeah, and Kevin, I remember their biggest one being a comeback after being down 17 points. I mean, but when you have the star power that the Cavs have, no comeback is out of the question. You're just never safe against this team.
The Celtics have gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Miles the pass to Thomas. Nice ball movement by Boston. Jordan dishes to Sullinger. Stolen by Thompson. They push it up 4 on 3. Here's Dellavedova. Goes back up. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anderson Varejao. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
Celtics trail by 7. Outside Thomas. Sullinger the screen. Here is Miles. Guarded by Shumpert. Sullinger a screen on Shumpert. And Miles kicks to Sullinger. Stolen by Varejao. Here's Dellavedova. Feeds it to LeBron. Pick by Varejao. Knocks it loose. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Here's Dellavedova. James outside. The screen from Thompson. And Thomas over to help. Clock at 6. Right side Shumpert. And another miss by Cleveland.
The crossover worked to perfection. The shot, and not so much.
Now Thomas. He kicks to Miles. To the middle. Here's Sullinger. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And for Sullinger last season, further indication, Clark, that he needs to keep working on his conditioning.
And that was a concern coming into the league with Jared, is just how committed would he be to working on his body all the time and maintaining a level of conditioning that he needs. And injuries have been a part of that not being the case, but when he's out there, he's capable.
And talking about Sullinger, you wonder if he's been in the right scheme for the past couple of years. He's not a three-point shooter. He's a back-to-the-basket banger. You want proof? Only hit 28% from behind the arc last season, and that was his career high.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Blatt as he addressed his team. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
Pick by Verajao. It's deflected and stolen by Zeller. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Bradley's got the ball.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Shumpert passes to Verajao. And Thompson kicks to Dellavedova. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot to stop the drought. Rebound, Boston. Zeller's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
You know, on the topic of Sullinger, guys, he said publicly that people are doubting him. And he's right. I mean, until he gets in better shape and stays that way, there will always be questions surrounding that part of his game. Hopefully for him going forward, he can be more Duncan than Diop in the way he treats his body.
Here's Zeller. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Zeller doing all sorts of things. He has 12 points and 2 steals as well. The motor on this guy is amazing. Completely revved up. He's been everywhere today.
And it's hard to say which has influenced the game more, really, his offense or his D. I mean, take your pick.
He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throw. Beautiful to watch.
Here's Dellavedova. Got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Verajao with it. Sullinger picks him up. They get it back. Thompson. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. The first one falls.
As a team, they're hovering around 86 to 87% from the line. That's exactly what you want to see. I mean, converting at that rate, that'll win you a lot of games. You know, they've really improved at the line from the first half. Things have gotten a lot better. They've gotten there a good number of times, and they've converted a high percentage of it.
Got that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket from Galloway. For Cleveland, they've gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the 4th. Dellavedova kicks to Thompson. It's stolen by Sullinger. And pushing it up, here's Boston. And Bradley gets it to go on the assist by Sullinger. Sullinger's got 3 assists in the game. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Boston.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
You know, adding on to that, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
2 summers ago, all anyone could talk about was LeBron James and the return to Cleveland.
I mean, you couldn't write that stuff, Kevin. I mean, it was unbelievable, the storyline. I mean, after all the acrimony between LeBron and the ownership as well as the fans, but you know what? He said it best. He truly is back where he belongs.
He's home.
Yes.
He's home. And some changes here for the Celtics. Jordan comes in for Zeller. And Thomas subbed in for Langston Galloway. Here's Dellavedova. He's guarded by Thomas. Dellavedova dishes to LeBron. That three off the mark.
You know, for LeBron, he knew he had his work cut out for him in Cleveland. A younger team unseasoned in the playoffs. They had to remake the roster a bit and gain that experience. Really nice dime dropping there. Playmaking ability is exactly what you get from Isaiah Thomas.
Dellavedova kicks to Thompson. But he recovers it. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Been a great game tonight for Thompson. 9 points, and he's played the role of the pest today, too. I mean, he's caused a bunch of turnovers.
And it also tells you just how high his basketball IQ is. I mean, seeing plays develop before anyone else does on the court.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And LeBron and the Cavs, I think they'll have a chance to bring that long-awaited championship to the city of Cleveland. But LeBron's return was bigger than basketball. He said it was about hope and inspiring his home state, and no doubt that was accomplished in his first year.
5 to shoot. Sullinger. Rebound by Anderson Varejao.
And you know they wanted that one to go down.
Oh! I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one. Although, if he missed it, I might have.
Thomas, a screen on Shumpert. Bradley kicks to Thomas. No good from outside.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
1:19 left in the fourth. Here's Sullinger. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
That's his fifth personal foul. At the line for the Celtics.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. The free throw's good from Sullinger.
Check out the game for Sullinger. He's got 21 points and also 3 steals. He's showing us those quick hands today, both when he has the ball and when he doesn't.
Clark, you love the fact that he's a terrific distributor, but also, how about those defensive instincts? That's also been excellent today.
And here are the Cavaliers now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's James. He drains the quick shot. And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Thomas up top. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
They don't get any bigger than that basket.
They needed it, Greg, and he gave it to them.
Stolen by Thomas. It's good. This game is all even.
By Isaiah Thomas. Cavaliers timeout.
And the Cavaliers call time here. The score is tied at 100. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. James, the pass to Dellavedova. Here's Varejao. Count it, and the foul. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Free throw, no good for Varejao. Clark, a big-time possession here.
I tell you what, their hearts have to be racing right now.
Sullinger with a screen for Thomas. Inside. Buries it. A huge shot to tie it up.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
Timeout called, Cleveland. 20 seconds left in the game. Here's Dellavedova. To the inside. Here's James. It's good!
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're trailing by 2. Just 2 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. That'll be a 5-second call. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who would go to the line.
And he is unable to get the second one. Now a timeout called by Boston. They trail by 3. 1 second left in the fourth quarter of this one. What's your take, guys?
They need a 3 here, so they need to make sure they sub in all of their best shooters, because with under 2 seconds remaining, you have to catch and shoot it quickly.
Chance to tie it up.
A 3-ball would do just that.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Perhaps, Greg, some type of motivational speech at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers, pulling it out. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we send you now over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James. He had a double-double and made a huge difference tonight. He never let up, and his performance really inspired the rest of his team. Let's go to Kenny. What'd you think about his performance?
A ton of his points were coming inside tonight. It really speaks to how aggressive he was in this game. If there was a path to the hoop, he was attacking. Love that kind of mindset in a backcourt or a wing play.
We all know, anytime you got LeBron James on the floor, he's going to bring that will to win. He has so many tools in his arsenal he can throw at you, not to mention his defense. Literally, any night he can take over a game. Tonight we saw King James exert his will in the game.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.